Howdy folks, and welcome to this Let's Play of Stellaris, episode 51 of the Plantoid species called the Ganvius Empire. My name's Sonelias, and we'll be loading the last saved game, which is of course in Iron Man mode. And we'll have a look at where we left off. Now, as you can see, of course, we're in war with the... I believe it's the Yuri that we're in war with. Yes, the Yuri Directorate, the Galactic Yuri Directorate, as well as the Interstellar Quambitilium Nation. Now, those both lie to the east of myself mostly, but slightly to the northeast as well. There's a little bit of an outpost there. So I'm actually got various different fleets engaged at the moment in the various different systems. So as you can see, I've got some of their planets that I'm bombarding at the moment. Let me just find this fleet here, which is down here. Okay, so as you can see, I've got my fleet in orbit of this planet here, which I believe I was about to invade. I will do so shortly indeed. Then I got this fleet here, which at the moment seems to be not in orbit. It really should be. Okay, actually it doesn't need to be because we already conquered it. So is there just the one planet in that system? Let's have a brief look. Any other systems? Please? Nope. Nope. Just the one planet in that system, so that makes that significantly easier. Alright, I'll move that fleet here, and this fleet here is in orbit of that particular system there. Now, this is my main transport fleet that I got here. I've got a secondary transport fleet which is in orbit here. And I'll just keep it where it is for the moment being.
Hostile fleet engaged.
We're engaging a hostile fleet in various different places.
Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged. Evading hostile fleet. Situation log updated.
Alright, we did build that already. I'm not sure why the transport fleet really is moving into range there. Of course, it does mean that we're going to be hit with that transport fleet.
System survey complete. Evading hostile fleet.
Another one of my ships is evading.
Station under attack. Evading hostile fleet. Situation log updated.
Alright, we won this one. Getting back into orbit there. Getting ready to bombard them. We're still engaged in some other fighting here.
Updated.
Which is, I think it's one of our platforms that actually was engaging them. Is that correct? It was this defensive platform that was engaging them. So, yeah, that was indeed correct. So we should be able to repair this ship here.
Engaged.
There's another ship just entered this system here. One of our fleets has engaged one of their spaceports in this instance. Alright, which fleet do I want to reinforce? I think I want to reinforce this one here. So this new ship that's just completed construction here.
Research complete.
Enough resources again for at least one other battleship here. So I'm just going to issue orders for 2 more battleships to be built.
Engaged.
Finished a bit of technology here. Energy weapon range extended. What do we want to do next? Now, I did think of the research speed here with the sentient AI, but that's a dangerous technology because of course that can lead to the
Situation log updated.
break and loose. I'm gonna go for the energy credit option. We're still engaged here in this particular system in war, and we got one enemy vessel moving into our space here.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log
Doesn't seem to be moving,
updated.
which, okay, is fine.
Situation
There's
log
another fleet
updated.
here. It's just moved into this system here.
Situation log updated.
Strength of 1,000 only, so it's not really major. They lost that particular battle, it looks like. It's been repaired. And there's another battleship that can actually join our fleets now. Let's have a brief look at where our actual individual transport fleets are. So let's actually invade this particular system here. What is system but planet? And this one here, I can also actually attack at the same time. So I'm attacking two of their fleet or their planets at the same time now. So our war score stands at 76 at present. Hopefully with these invasions that
Enemy
we'll be able
planet
to move that
secured.
forward.
Construction complete.
66, interesting. What just happened here? Alright.
Enemy planet secured.
75, perfect. Bit weird that we basically see the actual numbers drop based upon what we just done. Right, so this particular fleet here is in orbit here, which is up in this system here. Now if I were to move into range of this planet here, I should be able to pick up this fleet at the same time and move it into the system at the same time. And I want to basically get a construction ship in here to build myself a wormhole station. I do also want to utilize one of my science ships to make sure that any technologies that are researchable in that system are researched. Ooh, there's a transport fleet there. Interestingly enough, it might be worth it to actually reinforce the 5th fleet here. This fleet here is also ready to engage the next system in line. So there is an interesting fleet here that we can actually go after. Plus, we should be able to move our fleet into here as well. Another construction ship which allows us to build a wormhole station. So there's nothing about those, but there is here this particular planet that we can actually engage the military outpost on. Or sorry, I should say the space base.
Research complete.
Further research completed, our border range
Situation log
increased by
updated.
10%. And what else can we do?
System
Leader
survey
capacity,
complete.
I think, is always an interesting one. Yeah, let's get the leader capacity first. So if I look at our range of our various different
Construction ship under
borders,
attack.
that has increased,
Hostile fleet
pushing back
engaged.
other systems, borders, other allies, and so forth. So we should have more systems within our range. Should have. Not necessarily saying it's the case, but
Situation
should
log
have.
updated.
This system here, I'll be building myself another couple of construction ships, I think 3. This battle was completed. Let's move into that system here. Yep. Perfect. And we want to get into orbit of this planet here as well. Perfect. And we can reinforce that, it looks like. Interesting way of doing that as well is basically sending some of our fleet units here into another position. This particular construction ship has been prepared and we can now start moving it to a new position. Where is that position though? Let's have a brief look along our borders here. Are there any particular new systems that we basically gain access to? It looks like this system here we gain access to. So research and mining stations can be built there. And then further to that we have some extra mining stations we can build here as well. In addition
Hostile fleet engaged. Construction complete.
I thought there was some other system here that we
Debris
had
analyzed.
some further bits to do in. Doesn't look like it. Can find them now. Advanced strike craft. Okay.
Situation log updated. Incoming transmission.
An incoming transmission. Interstellar Yuri Empire, which is not these guys I've got my war with. Right, these guys here. Let's pause the game briefly. The Galactic presents enough threats without having to worry about a war between the Ganvius Empire and the Interstellar Yuri Empire. We suggest entering in a non-aggression pact to mutually secure peace. Well, these guys are basically guys that I helped secure a deal with. So if I look on the map itself, let's briefly look at where they are based there. So they should be based down here. So these guys here, I can either basically form a non-aggression pact with them, or ideally I want to basically turn them into my vassal. And then it says we must be at peace. So I'm going to form that pact, which I'm happy enough with to do. Right.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Cool. Another one of our fleets engaged. I guess there's only their science vessel that basically jumped into this system here.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated. System survey complete.
Alright, we are bombarding them. We are in orbit already.
Construction complete.
And we got here another one of my fleets, which I can actually enter in orbit. Alright, we can't do anything with that one here, it looks like. It's not a big problem really, but
Hostile fleet engaged.
it does mean we might want to move our fleets into a slightly different
Debris
direction.
analyzed. Construction complete. Hostile fleet engaged.
And we can probably move this fleet here into orbit of this system here. Now looking at the actual map, that should be a
Situation
double
log
jump away.
updated. Situation log updated.
Further debris has been analyzed, nothing found on there. Okay, perfect. And further destruction of some ships have taken place as well. And we stand at 75% in terms of this war, so we should be able to complete that in today's session, I hope. Still got some of their fleets in one of my systems here. Well, is it my system? No, it's not really my system, but I got a wormhole station here. So systems that I currently got under control is maybe the better word to use here. Alright, let's have a look. Where else can we basically invest some time and effort into building additional components? Wormhole station, and we might well be saying, well, we need to survey this system here. But there is no surveying required over there, interestingly enough. So what are we going to do? Is we're going to send it to a system where there is some debris to be found. Like over here. Okay. Reinforcing that last fleet here as well, and again we should have enough resources for us to be able to build yet another battle station, or battleship I should say. Maybe we can build yet another one. Yep, there is enough resources at our disposal to be able to do so. Alright, let's take over this planet as well. Let's attack it. So our shuttlecraft are all descending down to the planet itself. And if we look at the planet, we should see that our armies are engaging theirs. Now we did just lose the governor of a particular
Construction
system here.
complete.
Was that a planetary governor or more a sector governor? It looks like that was a sector governor.
Enemy
we just
planet
lost.
secured.
So we want to recruit a new one to replace him or her. I'm going to go for this one here. Okay, that fleet there.
Hostile fleet engaged. Debris analyzed.
Alright, Fifth fleet here. Where do we want to send that one? I think I want to send it to this system here. Take care of the ships that they basically are preparing over there. And again, I want to reinforce that with the next available ship. I do want to send this particular fleet into orbit here as well. Drop down to 72, really? Why down to 72? Let me just check. Have we lost any battles? Nothing really here, but we have basically conquered a couple of planets, and apparently conquering is less effective than blockading. At least that's what it looks like. So what are we going to do about that? Well, we can of course move our fleets forward.
Hostile fleet
Significant numbers
engaged.
of transport ships available in this system, it looks like.
Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged.
Right. This fleet here is ready to move on to the next system as well. I think the way we're going to do that is by basically going from the one planet to the other, and I should really have conquered this one at the same time, which I didn't. Okay. No major deal, but
Situation log updated. Debris analyzed.
again, we should really have looked at that better. But okay.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Wormhole generator is coming in.
Situation log updated.
Another science
Hostile
ship is
fleet
coming in as well.
engaged.
Alright, another fleet is ready. Fifth fleet is engaging.
Enemy planet secured.
Fifth is being reinforced. So, drop to 71. Okay.
Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
Alright, let's jump out.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Right, there's the next possible one we can engage with. Probably this one here. So if we look at these fleets here, this one is relatively okay in terms of health. These two though could be merged. hold on. Hold your horses.
Hostile fleet engaged.
So we destroyed one of their spaceships. Another one
Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
Okay.
Debris analyzed.
This one's still fighting. Ooh, interesting. Whose planet is this? What is theirs after all? Okay.
Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged.
Interesting. Looks like we have just won this war here. Interesting. Cool. Anyways, looking at the clock, it's an ideal time for us to also call it a day. So with the winning of this particular war, I'm just going to call it a day, like I mentioned. If you got any feedback for this session, please leave the feedback down below. Use the comments box for that. And of course, like the session if you liked it, and otherwise dislike it if you want to dislike it. Either way, thanks again for watching, and hopefully I will see you on the next one. Have a good day. Bye bye.